Have you ever been at work, concentrating as you stare at your computer, and your body just takes in the biggest breath of air? There's relief in that sigh. You didn't realize you needed it. You feel so much better from just that single breath of air. Hi, I'm Tove Kane. I want to welcome you to today's square breathing exercise for calming technique. Not that we would want to test it for ourselves, but theoretically it is possible to spend several weeks without food, days without water, but we couldn't last more than a few minutes without air. We seldom have to think about the air we breathe. Sometimes the smog in a city means we have to wear a mask, but generally speaking, we don't take short breaths because we are anxious we might run out of air to breathe. We take short breaths simply because we are anxious. We deprive ourselves of oxygen because of stress, but we are blessed with an abundance of air all around us. Our bodies breathe automatically for us as we go about living and working and sleeping. In today's exercise, let's discover what it feels like to be consciously aware of the breathing process. We tend to think of breathing simply as a two-part process of inhalation and exhalation. When we examine it in finer detail, we discover pauses, saturation points, and needs that we might not have considered before. These nuances are fascinating, and they provide us with insight and appreciation for the remarkable function that gives us life, the art of breathing. Find a relaxing position. If you are seated on the floor and would like to make an energetic circuit of your body, you can go ahead and cross your legs and easily clasp your hands together, elongating your spine and softly allowing your head to rest squarely above your relaxed shoulders. If you're sitting on a chair, place your 2 feet on the floor and rest your hands either clasped together in your lap or wherever is comfortable for you. If you are lying down, ensure that you are warm and balanced. It's important that you feel calm and comfortable in your body and that you allow yourself this moment to relax. It's best to give yourself this time to be undisturbed. Take a moment to ensure that everything in your environment is calming and comforting to you. Please switch off any electronic devices other than the one on which you are receiving this exercise. It's important not to operate any heavy machinery or to be driving a car when listening to this breathing exercise for the very first time. Once you've mastered the technique, you are welcome to use the exercise anywhere at any time, but it's best to absorb this information in a calm, meditative state for the very first time. This is not meant to replace any prescribed medical treatment. Please consult your health practitioner if you are uncertain. If you have any tension in your neck and it serves you to stretch your neck from side to side, please do that gently by consciously elongating the right side of your neck. Hold as you inhale through your nose. Pause, then exhale, still keeping the stretch. And after the last of that breath, release your stretch and bring your neck to center. Repeat the stretch on the opposite side. Consciously elongate the left side of your neck. Hold as you inhale through your nose. Pause, then exhale. still keeping the stretch. And after the last of that breath, release your stretch and bring your neck to center. Let us set an intention for this exercise. Let us set the intention that your experience will be wonderful. Let it be nourishing, soothing. Let it be the benefit that you require of the square breathing calming technique. You can come back to this technique whenever you would like to enhance your life with a sense of calm. Perhaps you are standing in a queue and you have been in a rush to get there. In the future, you can imagine yourself standing in this queue. You could use this breathing method to calm yourself. You might be stressed after a difficult day and finding it tough to get to sleep. A few of these square breathing exercises might be just what you need to relax and get you into a gentle and peaceful night's sleep. I want to assure you that although this might be the first time you are encountering this technique, it is accessible and I will help introduce it to you carefully. But don't put pressure on yourself about it. If you have enjoyed previous exposure to these exercises, I invite you to relax into this guided program and allow my voice to take you through this journey, which you will ultimately give to yourself, since all sensory experience is through the self. We are not looking for perfection. We are simply choosing to calm ourselves through a closer appreciation of breathing. We'll try the first square to see how it feels, and then we'll stop and review, and we can go from there for 4 more repeats, and then we'll close out today's sessions. Let's close our eyes now so that we can focus our attention on the experience. We begin now, so get ready. Take it easy. Be kind to yourself. Let's begin. To the gentle count of 4, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. Pause. 2, 3, 4. How did you find it? For some people, the pause after breathing out is quite challenging. To have breathed out all your air and not to breathe in immediately, but rather to wait, can be unnerving. If you can hold for the 4 counts and then breathe in, it makes it all the more satisfying when you finally do allow yourself to make that inhalation. Please be careful. Do not struggle. Do not strain. This is about calming and relaxing. This technique brings us some interesting insights. We notice that our needs are constantly changing. We think we need to breathe in. Yes, we do. But when we breathe in, filling our lungs to the brim, it gets too much. We develop a new need, a need to let go. We want to release the pressure. So our new desire is to let go of some of that air, and we exhale. There is pleasure in the feeling of letting go. When we get to the end of that exhale, we are satisfied. It is pleasurable to wait in the pause at the end. There is a moment in the middle of the pause where the pleasure turns to the need again, and a new desire builds, a desire to breathe in again. We take in a deep breath, filling our lungs, and it is wonderful. We can hold at that optimal point of the full lungs, but not indefinitely, since the desire soon builds as it did before, and we develop that same need to let go, and the cycle continues. For me, the art of breathing is a wonderful way of showing me that desires change, and that there is always flow. What's good at one point becomes toxic at another. So nothing is fixed. Everything is in transition. The idea that I don't like change, or I can't change, or won't change, is an impossibility. And this technique reminds me that I don't have to think about change. It happens anyway, and all I need to do is go with it. Are you ready to go with it in your life, along with the path of least resistance? If you are ready to try again, let's reset. Stretch out your legs and arms, and your back and your neck. Contort your abs. Stretch out your hands and your feet. Bring everything back into relaxation. And to the gentle count of 4, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2. Pause. 2, 3, 4. And 3 more sets. Breathe in. 3, 4. Pause. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 3, 4. And pause. 2, 3, 4. And we're halfway now. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. And pause. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. And pause. 2, 3, 4. And our final set. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. And pause. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 3, 4. And pause. 2, 3, 4. And just reset your breathing. And thank you for staying in this experience. Allow your breathing now to just gently fall into its own natural pattern. You don't have to think about it. Just breathe in and out through your nose. Allow your mouth to close with your tongue relaxing gently, and your teeth and your lips just relaxing now. If your intention is to continue on to sleep, then rest gently and enjoy a rejuvenating, refreshing rest. If you are returning to a working day, when you are ready, open your eyes and return to the room, knowing that you will have restored energy. You will be calm, yet revitalized. We reflect back on our intention for this exercise, and it is my sincere hope that you did indeed experience the wonderful, nourishing, soothing benefit of the square breathing, calming technique. You can come back to this technique whenever you would like to enhance your life with a sense of calm. And be kind to yourself and those around you.